This is Sofirn IF24 Pro, and it might be the perfect choice for person who want to have everything just in one light. So let's take a look at it. Let's take a look on light itself. It's made out of aluminium, and thanks to this rounded shape, it quite nicely fit in your hand. And your thumb is placed around the controller, but let's talk about it a little bit later. On it we can find belt clip, which can be removed, which actually help the feeling when it is in your hand, because it's quite disturbing the comfort. On the bottom we have a magnetic cup, which also covers the battery, so whenever you unscrew this you will find battery inside, which is provided in the package. This is 18650 battery with 3000 milliamp capacity, and it is sealed, of course, which helps the keep ingress protection against dust and water 66, which is more than enough for daily use. Then on the side you can find a USB-C charger, and the cable, of course, is part of the package, which I really appreciate. Whenever I see USB-C, for that every manufacturer has thumbs up. Then in the front we have a single LED, main LED, which have maximum output of 1800 lumens, but that's a turbo. The high mode, it provides 900 lumens, which again is more or less enough for daily use. And with this 900 lumens it can run for 2 hours and 25 minutes, which is good. Regarding charging, I forgot to mention that it can take up to 7 watts, and you can charge this light in 2 hours and 10 minutes. It's not really the fastest charging, but it is more or less okay. Then here on the side we have several diodes. We have 22 white diodes, which can give you maximum output of 550 lumens, and the light can run with this power for 3 hours and 30 minutes, which is quite interesting and very helpful when you want to have an area light, especially thanks to this magnetic cup. It can hold to whatever is magnetic, and then you have your area light, or you can use the belt clip, which is quite helpful. And then in the middle you can find 15 red, green and blue LEDs. To be honest, I don't really know for what I'll use this. There is a lot of functions for those 3 type LEDs, but for me the most interesting part is main light in the front and those 22 white LEDs, but of course I'll show you the function of the blue, green and red LEDs. Then we move to controller, and we have a rotary controller, and I will start with the lock function, which is quite very important for me since I'm carrying the light in the pocket or on the belt, and I'm not really happy when any LED switch on accidentally and then it burn my pocket. That's what I'm trying to always prevent, so really this is perfect thing. And then you just by turning change the mode. So this is the main light, and it remembers the last position. For me it was low. Then by holding the button you are changing the mode, so you have 3 modes available for the main light: low, medium and high. And if you want to go to turbo, you just need to use double click, but then you can go through the other modes like strobe, beacon and SOS. If you want to go back to standard light, you just press it once, and when you want to switch it off, you again press it once. Then we move to red, blue and green. And yeah, then by holding the button, you are going through the whole color spectrum, and by double clicking you are changing the modes again, which, for example, this one, yeah, if you're police, yeah, that is maybe helpful, otherwise it can get you maybe into trouble. And then the area light, which actually is quite a big selling point of this light, because 3 hours and 30 minutes with this light, and it can give you quite good light. So again, when you want to go to turbo, you just double click it and the brightness is perfect. But yeah, it have the other functions as well. The power I'll show you later on, when there will be a bit more darker outside. Then on the side you have a LED indicator, which will tell you in which state your battery is. So from 100 to 50 you have steady green light. From 50 to 10% you have steady red light. And whenever it's flashing, you are below 10% and you should charge your light. As always, before I'll show you how the light perform in my field, I'll place on the screen the table with all the parameters. And now with all the functions, so if you want, pause it. If no, let's take a look how it behaves. First thing which I need to mention, that I need to really remember which way I need to rotate the switch, because when I will turn it, now it's in lock mode, when I'll turn it to either one way or the other way, light immediately switch on, which means that I want to switch on the main light and I turn it the other way, I will get flash directly in my face, which I don't really like. So I need to remember that I need to turn it counterclockwise to get main light on. And okay, let's begin. This is low, then medium and high. Most of the time during walk around I'm using high mode, because as you can see with that one, you can see all the details on the wing, even far away. Let's go to the side of the airplane, and again directly on the tail of the airplane, and that's as far as I need to see with this light, which I really enjoy. Yeah, so let's take a look on the further distance, and this is more than enough. And then, as I said, double click, you get turbo, and that's really bright. The 1800 lumens is a lot, but to be honest, 900 is more than enough for whatever I need. And now let's move inside of the airplane so you can see how it behaves there. I moved to the avionics compartment of A320, and I have here my light on set to area light. And as you can see, this is exactly the environment where you can use this torch. Unfortunately, on Airbus you cannot find that many metallic components, so it is hard to stick it to something, but you can always use that belt clip on the back side and hook it to your shirt. But let me show you the modes of this area light. So let's start from beginning. This is low, this is medium, this is high. As you can see, you have quite enough light in the area, but if you need more, you just double click on the button and you get turbo. and that is already something. Yeah, you have also strobe, you have beacon, so whenever you double click it again, strobe, yeah, beacon. As you can see, this is perfect for such an environment. And yeah, I'm more headlight guy, but if you don't like the headlights, this light can save you a lot of troubles. And yeah, since we are in such a close environment, I can show you the main light. You can see that it works here as well, but of course this light is for outside checks. But yeah, if you need some on point on something, it works here as well. So let's go through the modes. So this is low, medium, high and turbo. Yeah, but for this kind of places, this is the best light. And of course, this light will gonna be perfect for my next job. I need to replace this avionic blower fan. So I'll just try to stick it somewhere or clip it somewhere. Most probably I'll use the belt clip. And here you go. Perfect area light. What I find out though, since it was hooked here behind me, I had it on turbo, and now the light is really hot. So if I'll gonna need to hold it in the hand with the turbo on, it will be quite discomfortable. But whenever it is hooked somewhere, I guess you don't need to care. Good thing is that it will be able to get rid of the heat quite quick, because as I mentioned before, the whole body is made out of aluminium. So I guess it will be cold in the next few minutes when I switch it off. But yeah, that's one thing which I find out during this replacement. So last two things about this light. What do I think about it? Well, as I said, if you don't like headlights and you still want to have all-in-one, this is perfect choice. You have area light, you have main light or spotlight, which both perform quite well. The magnet on the bottom is strong. If you work in an environment where you can use it, it's perfect. For me, it's not that great, but you can always use that belt clip to hook it on your shirt. With that weight, is not that bad to wear it in that position. Yeah, the selector is okay. I like the lock function, but as I said, I need to remember which way I need to turn it. Otherwise, when I turn it wrong way, I most of the time get flash in the face. Other than that, if I'm not really counting the heat problem, it's quite good light, so I can recommend it. And that's more or less all from my side. Big thanks to Sofirn for providing this light. I really enjoy using it. Thank you for your time, and I will see you next one. Bye.